All right, well, good morning. Oh boy, this is day number 6 on my ultimate road trip. You're in the lovely, oh no, where are we? Well, we're in the Grand Teton range right behind us here. And yeah, unfortunately, you cannot see it because it is so cloudy. And yes, it is snowing, and I am so cold. I want to get my truck started here in just a little bit. I woke up just a minute ago. Well, that's not true. I woke up about 30 minutes ago, and I could not get myself to get out of bed. But I had to use the bathroom, so that's kind of forced me to get out. It is currently 28 degrees. It was like that temperature all throughout the night, so I have been cold. I am very cold, and it's one of those moments you're like, what have I gotten myself into? So anyway, we're gonna have to get packed up here and get everything packed up and ready to kind of go for a little bit, drive around. Then we're gonna hit the loop around Grand Teton National Park. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I was thinking about maybe going back into town first and like getting some coffee or something because I'm cold, and it is so, like yesterday it was cloudy and overcast and stuff, but like the mountains would poke through every once in a while and stuff. But I mean, today it's just like a sheet of gray. You know what I'm saying? So, I think I need to just sit in the truck for a while, warm up after I use the restroom, and then maybe head back into town for a little bit to get some coffee or something. And hopefully it'll at some point clear up, but it's not looking too hopeful, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So anyway, I'll take you guys with me and we'll figure it out. So far today has not been my day. So obviously it's super cold, as you guys know, and the mountain range is completely covered up in clouds and fog and stuff, which it probably will be all day. But another fun few things here. I checked my tire again. It's back down to 24 psi after being at filling up at 30 yesterday evening. So I don't know if it's cold, elevation, or there really is a leak. So there apparently is, like I said, very well may be a leak in that. So that's not great. Also, I don't know if you can tell, probably not, because it's such a similar shape, but they are different colors, is that my glasses were so cold today, because I forgot to mention this earlier, that when I tried to put them on, I was like cleaning them off with a cloth because I was all foggy. It literally, the leg snapped. Oh, so I'm very, very, very grateful that I have another pair. And, you know, I guess I do have some, I think, some super glue in the truck. So, not right now, because I don't feel like it. But I'm gonna put the glasses in the front with me, let them warm up, and put some super glue on them. But, yeah, just as you can tell, it's one of those days. But you know what? I am, nevertheless, in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I am in Grand Teton National Park, even though I literally cannot see 1 ounce of mountains. But, you know, I'm going to make the best I can. So like I said, I head back to town, check that tire again, see where it's at, probably fill it up again. And, yeah, and probably get some coffee or something. Alrighty, well, I'm here at the gas station, and went ahead and filled up that tire with air, and then just checked all of them. I did buy some, you know, the valve stem caps and put those on there. So like I said, I'm hoping and assuming, I don't know, we'll see, that that's the issue, that like because of the high pressure of like hitting down on those ridges and rocks and stuff on the back roads, that it was just kind of squeezing out some air. So yeah, put those on there, and I'll monitor that throughout the day as I drive and stuff, and see where that's at. And if it stays the same, then great. Let's go get some breakfast. All right, well, so that was a successful breakfast. That was a very good little place there, that little cafe. I love how like I go eat somewhere and like literally as I walk out the door I completely forget the name of the restaurant. But anyway, you know what it is. They just showed it to you. But anyway, very good if you want some breakfast and stuff. I don't know how everything else is, but I got obviously just coffee, and they have like a full, you know, barista bar there. You can get all kinds of different espressos and coffees and stuff. And I got the Cajun biscuits and gravy with a egg, and it's very, very good. A little expensive, obviously, but I think that's kind of part and parcel to this town. So anyway, yeah, I ate some breakfast. I'm gonna head back to the truck and kind of just hang out for a little bit, figure out what I want to do from there. Okay, well, we are back in the truck here. I am at that visitor center here in Jackson, and I'm sitting kind of right outside of it because they have free Wi-Fi. So I'm using that Wi-Fi to upload yesterday's video, and sitting around waiting for the breakfast to process, you know, not to be crude, but hey, we're being real, folks. We're being real. So, yeah, I just want to sit here for a while, let the video upload, and just chill. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, guys. It's not looking like it's going to clear up, and I'm supposed to be here all day today and all day tomorrow, leaving the day after. And just to be transparent, it's like part of me just wants to leave. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my bucket list destinations, and I just want to leave because it's so cold. I do not want to have another cold night like that, which I probably still will no matter where I go, to some degree, because I'm just going north, you know. But, you know, I don't want to have another cold night like that. And, you know, we're here in this beautiful place, and I can't see a lick of it because there's all these clouds. And, you know, like I said, I'm just anxious to, like, get to my destination because basically, as you all should know by now, is that my end destination is, again, the whole purpose for this trip is to get to Libby in Kalispell, Montana, where I'll be staying for the next 6 months to work for the Montana Conservation Corps. So again, just to be transparent, I'm the type of person who, you know, when you're faced with the unknown, like, I want to just rush to it as fast as possible, figure everything out, plan everything out, and you know, I just want to get to there. But again, Jackson Hole in Grand Teton National Park is literally, I think, my #1 travel destination in the U.S. And I'm here, and I've had a good time, you know, in the town of Jackson. And for what little sliver of mountains I got to see yesterday, it was amazing. But it's freezing cold. I've broken my glasses. I'm a little bit worried about the tire. It's gonna be freezing cold tonight, and there's really not a whole lot of hope of seeing the mountains all day today or tomorrow. So I might still very well drive through the park today, but part of me almost wants to leave because my end destination for the next part of my road trip is not that far away. It's Yellowstone. And what I'm worried about is I think it's going to be the same way in Yellowstone. Again, is that the best case scenario, it being super cold and overcast? No. But anyway, so I'm tempted to go take this drive in Grand Teton, you know, National Park. And then when I'm done, because it's only 9:50 a.m. right now, when I'm done, just head over to Yellowstone and see if I can find some dispersed camping over there. So I hate to do it, guys. I really, really, really do, because, you know, my luck, you know, tomorrow morning it's going to be cleared up for some random reason. And it's like, oh, I could have just seen the beauty of the mountains. So I think regardless, though, this, you know, this destination, you know, Jackson and Grand Teton will definitely be a need to visit again type destination, because regardless of, even if I stay a couple more days, it's still going to be overcast. It's still going to be cold. I would love to come back here, maybe with my family or some friends, and in more peak weather, and really enjoy this. So I think regardless of that, I think I'll be coming back some point in the future, whenever that may be. You know, who knows? So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and let this upload on the computer here, work on some YouTube stuff, and yeah, I'll kind of update you a little bit later when I kind of decide further. So. All right, guys, well, I am still here at the Welcome Center. It is taking an absurdly long time to upload this video on their Wi-Fi. So I'm probably going to end up having to just switch it over to my hotspot on my phone, which is still not going to be very good, but that way I can drive. But that's getting to what I wanted to talk about, and that is I have some, I guess, unfortunate decision-making, judgment call to make that I think I've already, I guess, made. Now, the plan was, as I had mentioned, to today explore Grand Teton National Park and see the sights, take some awesome videos, spend the night here again, and then potentially leave tomorrow. And then that way tomorrow I can go to Yellowstone National Park. And guys, it's just, I don't think it's going to work out, which is very, 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 very disappointing. These two places have been, again, my bucket list places to see. So within that, I hate to do these parks the disservice of my first time being in them and seeing them and stuff, is when I'm, you know, here and it's super cloudy and I literally can't see a single thing. So another thing that's kind of driving this decision is also, as of today and going into tomorrow, there is a winter weather advisory saying that there could be up to 8 to 12 inches of snow, and that it could most likely cause some hazardous driving, especially in the backcountry, which would be where I would be, right, doing these dispersed camping spots. So I'm just wanting to take, like I said, for this road trip, the very, very, very safe routes on everything. So it's with a heavy heart that I have to say that I'll most likely probably today, as it's 10:41 a.m., probably just drive around a little bit, but probably just start heading north. Again, very disappointing for me personally, but I know it's probably like, it's not, it sucks for the videos too, right? You know, this is the whole my ultimate road trip adventure playlist type thing. You know, two of the big 3 national parks that I was going to hit on this road trip, I'm not going to be able to do. So like I said, it sucks, but to be safe on the road and to be expedient with my time and money and everything, I think it's just the best if I just cut through Teton National Park and Yellowstone and just start heading north, and maybe hit up Bozeman a little bit because I always wanted to go there too, and just get somewhere where the elevations may be a bit lower so the temperatures are better and the weather is not going to be that bad. And if the weather is still going to be bad, that way I can kind of be in or around a bigger town. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm bummed out, man. I know that, you know, it's not optimal, it's not what I wanted, but again, I'm just playing everything super safe. And again, also, you know, trying to do these parks a service in the fact that when I do see them for the first time, it's optimal weather, you know, it's warmer outside, everything's kind of growing. So here's the thing. So let's park there for just a second and just say this: where I'm going to be at in Montana, up in northwest Montana, it takes about 6 to 7 hours to get back here. So what does that mean? Well, that means that throughout the next 6 months, I'll be back here. So with how my job works out, I'll have 7 to 9 days on the job, usually 9 days on the job, but then I'll have 5 days off. So that means during those 5 days, I'll most likely be doing videos and stuff. And my plan is to travel as much in the Western and also in the Pacific Northwestern and Canada as I can, just to get as many experiences as I can out west here, because it's such a hassle to get out here. So yeah, I will absolutely be doing that. My plan is to hit the Sawtooth Range in I think Idaho area. I do really want to go see the PNW in Washington, you know, like Mount Rainier and Mount Olympus and all that stuff like that. I also really want to get up to Calgary, Canada, because in July they have this really sick thing called the Calgary Stampede, which is the world's biggest rodeo, and this is a huge event, and I really want to hit that up too. But again, within that, I can then go back down to Yellowstone, go back down to Grand Teton National Park while it's in the summer. And yeah, it's going to be a lot busier, but I'll be able to park in these dispersed camping spaces, and it's not going to be super cold, and it's most likely not going to be overcast as much. So I think I just have a much better shot at doing that there. So yeah, like I said, I bummed out, came all this way, but you know what? It's not for nothing. I'm not going back home, right? I'm going to be up here still, and I'll be able to show you guys those places, and obviously experience them for myself for the first time at a more optimal time, and to be safe doing it. So, yep, I think that's what's going to happen. I know that's what I need to do. I'm tackling it and wrestling it within myself. Like, I don't want to do it. I want to stay here, and I want to see Grand Teton National Park, and I want to see Yellowstone, but even if I stayed, right, the weather's not going to be good enough to facilitate that. So yeah, I guess we're just going to hit the road, guys. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to stop, but I'm going to get up towards Bozeman and probably stop in Bozeman just because I wanted to see Bozeman. It's kind of such an iconic Montanan city. And then also I wanted to see the Big Sky, Montana. They have the Mirror Lake. So hopefully the weather will be a little bit better there. I'm not going to hold out hope, but I'm going to check that out too. So yeah, let's hit the road, guys, and we'll just kind of figure it out from there. As per usual, I missed the sign, but I am currently in Idaho. The route, so I'm going to Bozeman, Montana, but the route that it's taking me is taking, I guess, kind of like out to the left, up, and then back in to get around Yellowstone and around that traffic, I guess. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to update you on that. Also, this is what I've been behind this entire time. It's went up like a 10% grade up and down on a mountain, and shoo, that was a little scary behind this thing, but anyway. Alrighty, folks, we are officially in the state of Montana. Oh man, this is a long time coming. I know I said Grand Teton was like my ultimate travel destination and stuff, and that is true in terms of like a national park and stuff, but the state I've wanted to travel to more than anywhere, you know, and I know some people might think like, why in the world would this be the case, but is Montana. I've always loved Montana. I love the topography. I've loved, you know, you got Yellowstone, you got Glacier National Park, you know, and also to me, like I said in like previous videos, I just love the cowboy culture and the cowboy history, and yeah, it's one of those things where Montana is just so ubiquitous to again, cowboy culture and things of that nature, and mixed with the beautiful scenery and stuff. It's been on my list for a very long time, and again, that's why I decided, hey, I want to come up here and partake in their conservation corps and live in this state for a while. So yeah, this is awesome, guys. You know, I'm excited to see a few different places. Like, so we're about to pass Yellowstone. We're not going to go in because of the weather, but we're going to pass that, and then we're also going to get out to Bozeman. Again, that's, you know, for whatever reason, I guess just Hollywood and movies and TV shows is a place I've always wanted to visit, just because it's so, again, iconic within Montana. So anyway, just wanted to mention that. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. We're in Montana. Okay, I stopped here on West Yellowstone because I couldn't help myself. And I had to use the bathroom, so I stopped at the McDonald's, and look how sick this McDonald's is. So anyway, and we have a bunch of ravens. A bunch of outdoors ravens flying around here. So anyway, yeah, felt right. So I'm just so tempted to go in the park, and who knows, I'm so sporadic, I might just do it, but I doubt it. So we will see. Because like I said, I want to just enjoy the park like fully, and I don't want it to be cold and overcast and then go to like this really beautiful place, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, just wanted to update you on that. So, ooh, looky what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. I've always wanted to see this. Buffalo. Oh, that's so sick. They kept saying on the road signs, like, beware, you know, caution, buffalo is most likely crossing. I'm like, man, you know, it's cold outside, you know, probably not gonna see any. And dude, there was a whole herd right there. That is so cool. That is so cool. I mean, again, we're talking about ubiquitous, like Wild West, Old West, you know, early American history. That's another thing I love, you know, is the buffalo or the bison, you know, whatever. You know, I always think it's like, oh, it's actually a bison, but the signs here say buffalo, so I will continue saying buffalo. But anyway, yeah, I'm just pumped on that one. That was so cool. I freaking love buffalo. As you can tell, the hat I've been wearing like every day has buffalo on it. That was so cool, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so I'm excited to come back, you know, later, you know, in the next month or two or whatever it actually ends up being, when it's warmer and nicer outside and stuff, and then you know, being able to get into Yellowstone and stuff, seeing more buffalo. But that was so cool. Also, let me see if I can look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Alrighty folks, well, we are here in the outskirts of Bozeman, Montana. So yeah, basically I'm about to get into more of the heart of the city in just a second. Cutting through it, I mean, I don't know there's necessarily anything I need to see here, but I just know that Bozeman is such an iconic place in Montana, as I've already explained. That's why I wanted to stop here. So we're gonna just kind of do a little jaunt through the town and see what we can see and just say I've been here. And furthermore, there is a Walmart here, which is good. So if nothing else, I'll be stopping at that Walmart to sleep in ye old parking lot, like a nomad rat that I am. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of just check things out a little bit. If I see anything cool, I'll record it and probably stop at that Walmart. It's still 3:34 p.m. Here in Mountain Time, so I might, I don't know, I might continue to drive. The fact of the matter is, this is a bigger town, there is a Walmart, and I may stay tonight, but if I'm just gonna blast it all the way to my end destination, I might as well try to get as close as I can. Thing is that the closer we get, we might be smaller towns that might not have Walmarts and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'll try to plan it out. If there doesn't seem to be a better place, I will, you know, I'll just stay here. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll let you know if I see anything cool. So I'm just driving. There's nothing really that crazy to show you right now, but I'm just the road actually took me for some reason through these neighborhoods. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of neat, you know, just going through the neighborhoods in someone's town like this. You know, this is where people live. You know. And this is, to me, like, a cool destination. And I guarantee you there's people like, oh, I wish I could move away, you know. But what I think is cool, that, again, you can come out of your house and just, boom, see the mountains right there. That is beautiful. All right, before we get to the Walmart, do you see what I see? One of my favorite stores. So I'm going there just to kill time and check things out. Also, again, you probably can't see this, but Planet Fitness over there. So I don't know, I might have to go over there and get a day pass and take a shower. So we'll see how this goes. Alrighty, well, I came out of REI and all I really got was a bear spray holster, essentially, because I did not have one of those yet. And I needed one, and then I went all the way over to Walmart, which is where I'm at now in the parking lot, and basically got a few things I needed. So I got some Q-tips because I need those. I got a twin size quilt, comforter, whatever, because how cold I was last night. So I don't anticipate wherever I'm going to go tonight, I don't anticipate it's going to be that cold, but I just want to have another bigger, thicker blanket in the event that that does happen, because I was just miserable. And then also, and I don't think I've mentioned this as of yet, but I also got some silicone caulking and a caulk gun, because every time it rains heavier, the seams between the camper top and the bed of the truck, it will start leaking, and because I have carpet in there, it like soaked a part of that carpet, and it's very frustrating. So I just decided, you know, I'm gonna get some caulking and just do the rim of that seam all the way around, and then some of the light fixtures and stuff, and hopefully that will keep it from leaking, because that is just very, very annoying. And you know, you get in there and everything's wet, and it's probably gonna, you know, if I don't do it soon, it's probably gonna start smelling in there, which I do not want to happen. So the other piece of information here is that there are signs in the parking lot saying no overnight or no overnight stay or whatever, you know, you'll be towed, blah blah blah, which I've never seen that at a Walmart, ever. I've never seen that. So maybe I just haven't been looking until this trip, but the last couple Walmarts I've stopped at has not said that. So I don't know where I'm gonna sleep now. So my plan is it's 4:40 p.m. I don't necessarily want to keep driving too much, but I can go up to Butte, Montana, and they have a Walmart there, and it's about an hour or so to get there, which will give me a little, you know, distance further north towards my destination. And yeah, I guess we can try to see what their Walmart looks like. And Butte's, I think, big enough that there should probably other places I could go to, should that not work out either. So guys, it's just another day. It's just another thing on the checklist of what's gonna mess with me today. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out, guys. We're getting close enough now. We're counting down the sleeps here. I mean, hopefully one more sleep until I get there tomorrow. So once that's done, we should hopefully just be chill. And you know, things are not gonna be perfect there, but I'll always have a place to sleep every night. Park my truck and sleep. And yeah, about a week from now we'll start the job. So all right, guys, well, I'm gonna hit the road again. Let's go. Okay, stopped at the gas station here to fill up on gas naturally, but they had like a deli in there, so I got a little turkey sandwich action. So I'll have that as a little meal on the way to where I'm going to stop tonight, which I guess is going to be Butte, because there's Walmart there, as I'd mentioned, and if not, there's also a couple of truck stops on the far side. So we'll find one place there or another. So, but I'm somewhere in between there. I'm a Whitehall, and that is the view from the gas station. That is not a bad place to fill up some gas, I'm going to tell you there. So hitting the road, and I'm probably going to be there in another 30 minutes or so. So yep, sounds good. All right, well, we're heading into Butte, Montana, and it's pretty interesting. It's a lot bigger than I expected, but yet it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it goes all throughout this valley and up into like that little area back there in the valley, up into the hillside. But you're like kind of surrounded by mountains again. But it's just odd that you're like in this little bowl almost between these mountains and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, guys, well, here we are in Butte, Montana at their local Walmart, and thankfully there is no sign saying that I cannot park here overnight. In fact, there is a guy back here with his camper parked, and he's got the stairs out and everything, so I'd say I'm probably okay. But yeah, guys, so here we are. This is where I'm going to call it a night tonight. I'm probably not going to go eat anywhere. I had that sandwich earlier, and if I do get hungry, I got some drinks, and I can nibble on a granola bar or something. But guys, this is the last night before we get to our final destinations. All right, guys, well, as you can tell, I've been bouncing around like a ping pong ball here. Yeah, I'm basically on the outskirts of Butte, Montana now. Basically, I went to a couple different places. Like I went to that Walmart in Butte, and overall it looked pretty good. There wasn't like any major signs like in Bozeman that said like, no, you cannot sleep overnight here, you know, we'll be towed. But I did notice when I pulled in, I was sitting in the parking lot for a while, I kind of just like happened to look over, and there's like one sign at the very entrance where it says you know, like no soliciting and no loitering. And I'm just like, I know that obviously I'm not soliciting, and I'm not necessarily loitering, but I think that they could pin me for that if they wanted to. So I know that there's these truck stops up further up the road where, you know, a little further north where I need to be headed anyway. So I guess I'm just going to call it a night here. It's not perfect spots, but I think I'm fine here. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it for day number 6 on my ultimate road trip. And you know, it's kind of sad, I have to admit. You know, it's been pretty chaotic over the past 6 days, to say the least. It's been fun, it's been kind of scary, it's been kind of chaotic, but it's been an adventure. And I've seen some really beautiful places and some beautiful things. I've seen mountains I've never seen before, and I would have probably not seen, at least for a very, very long time, if I hadn't done this trip. So yeah, so like I said, getting to my destination is the next step on the trip, which is tomorrow. And like I'll do a video to kind of showcase that and talk about an ending thing. So that'll be a kind of a final video. But tonight's kind of the last night of the road trip. This is my last sleep before I get to my destination. So like I said, it's kind of sad. Like I said, as I've said before, it's felt like it's went super fast and super slow at the same time. And but it's all, you know, once I finish this up, it's kind of on to the new next adventure, and that is starting a 6-month term with the Montana Conservation Corps, which again, if I'm going to be candid, I'm nervous about. I signed up for this because I was super passionate about it and I was excited, and it's a great way to get into the industry. But I'm not going to lie to you guys by saying it's going to be a walk in the park either. It's going to be a lot of hard work. You know, for 6 months, I'm going to be sleeping in a tent more often than I'll be sleeping anywhere else. And when I'm not sleeping in a tent, I'll be in this truck. So if I thought the last 6 days were hard, it's going to be, like I said, a whole other adventure. But I will be based in Montana for 6 months. I'll be working in conservation. I'll be most likely meeting a lot of great people. So on to greater things, guys, I guess. So anyway, this is going to end our last night here, night 6. Like I said, I'm just kind of waiting for a good time to move everything in and out of the back and crawl in there and call it a night. And guys, I know this wasn't necessarily the most amazing event-filled, fun video. There's a lot of driving, a lot of me I have to make hard decisions. I have to cut stuff out, you know. But it is nevertheless a day in my ultimate road trip. And like I said, I do want to include it in the series because that's the realities of going on these adventures, right? It's the realities of traveling. You kind of have to just go with the flow, and things are going to change. So nevertheless, I do hope you enjoyed this to some marginal degree. And if you did enjoy this video, please do me a favor and like the video. And I would love if you'd give me a comment down below letting me know what you did like and what you'd like to see more of. And again, if you like me just in general and you will see more of what I do, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, which again, you can see everything that I do, and it does help me out by letting the YouTube algorithm know that this is some good stuff to share with other people. But guys, yeah, that's going to call it a night. So this is Braxton Taylor with Raven Outdoors, reminding you that adventure is waiting.